This man was calling a taxi when suddenly an airplane comes crashing into the airport, shattering all the windows. As soon as the taxi driver hears the noise, he jumps out of the car and rushes inside the airport. He's in such a hurry that he ignores everyone, even takes off his coat to run faster. The airport crew immediately begins servicing the plane because they have to urgently transfer a sick patient. Meanwhile, the man is having strange thoughts and secretly sneaks onto the plane in all the chaos. Then a crazy guy opens the plane door mid-flight just so he can say goodbye to his girlfriend. This girlfriend seems to be related to the Hulk, where everything she touches gets destroyed, but she herself remains unharmed. A flight attendant goes looking for a doctor.
Stewardess, I think the man sitting next to me is a doctor.
But it turns out he put a stethoscope in his ears instead of headphones. He and the flight attendant go to check on a sick passenger. Suddenly, the woman opens her mouth and an egg comes out of it. Then there's another egg in her mouth. It's like she's an egg smuggler or something. What's with all the eggs? The pilot suddenly realizes that one of his crew members has passed out in the cockpit. He goes to talk to the doctor. While the doctor and pilot are discussing the situation, the plane begins to shake. When they return to the cockpit, they realize the co-pilot has also passed out. Somehow, the pilot manages to take control. Then, while the flight attendant is talking to the doctor, the pilot also collapses. What on earth is going on in that cockpit? To take control, the flight attendant presses a button, and suddenly an inflatable pilot appears and takes over. The inflatable pilot and the flight attendant are seen smoking in the cockpit when the doctor comes in and says they need to land immediately. The flight attendants are searching for someone who knows how to fly the plane, and suddenly they go to the taxi driver. Surprisingly, he agrees. Finally, the plane is landing. The taxi driver is at the controls. In the control tower, a man sees the plane and thinks he's Superman, so he jumps out to help. Meanwhile, the taxi driver thinks he's driving a car and tries to do a handbrake turn, but airplane brakes are different and he yanks it off. From the stress, it's as if he's taking a shower. Then he slams the brakes and causes the wheels to lift off the ground, making the plane drift down the runway. At last, the plane comes to a stop. The reporters are in complete shock. Passengers begin exiting the plane one by one. Suddenly, the inflatable pilot sits back at the controls and takes off with the plane again. Do you think this situation is normal, or did everyone take something?